Hello guys, this is Champion Marks here for another Pokemon narrated Wi-Fi battle. This is a battle I had versus a friend of mine, Enteiman1. He wanted to use some NU, I wanted to use some RU, he wanted to kick my butt with NU, so I was just like, good sir, I accept your challenge. But whatever. I wasn't actually supposed to upload anything today, but it's a fucking snow day, so yeah, and more videos for you guys and shit. And yeah, let's just start this up. So yeah, my buddy Entei leads off with a pincer. I really didn't know what this thing was going to do because I've never really seen a lead pincer, but it goes for Stealth Rock, and I was like, okay. I sort of forgot that it carried that, so yeah, I didn't really think that this would be a bulky pincer, but it is. And it goes for a knockoff, which gets rid of my Black Sludge, which is kind of terrible, because now my Wheezing is going to lose its primary form of recovery, but at least I trade a burn onto that pincer, which will help greatly in a later game, because it not only pretty much nerfs its attack to complete uselessness, but it also means that I'll be getting damage on every turn. And in comes this scraggy, and this scraggy, man, this scraggy, it just, oh my god, it refuses to just die. But, yeah, I got my Wheezing in on it, because I know for a fact that this thing is a bulk-up resting set with Shed Skin. I don't care if it's Shed Skin's off my burn, it's doing more damage to it. It's not running leftovers, because it is Eviolite, so the burn damage is much more cumulative. And plus, I kind of got that clear smog, so I can get rid of every one of his bulk ups all at once whenever I want to. Especially because this thing is slower than me, so it won't be able to get off any boosted hits, unless I say so. And here he goes for the rest, because, you know, he is the rest bulk up set that I know Scraggies run, because they're Scraggies and they have shed skin, and they like to bulk up, I guess, whatever, I don't know. It's not a Dragon Dance Moxie set, I know that much, because if it was Dragon Dance Moxie, it wouldn't have had that freaking bulk up or shed skin. Ugh, my god. Anyway, I switch into my Hitmonchan, and he pulls a double switch to Magmortar, and then we pull another double switch as he goes into his Slowpoke, and I go into my Cradily, which is just like, whoa, what is with all this switching shenanigans? I guess he was fearing my... I don't know what he really would fear from my... I guess he just wanted to switch into Slowpoke, just so that he could wall me, because he's like to play defensive game, kind of like I do. And he goes for a Storm Drain as I get up my rocks, and he doesn't go for a Storm Drain. He uses Scald and activates my Storm Drain. Oh my god. But anyway, he switches into his Gabite here, and I contemplated going for the Giga Drain, but I thought going for the Toxic would be much more useful, because it could really wear down whatever the hell he decided to bring in. He decides to bring his Gabite, and I thought that this thing would be some random not Scarfed set, because I was under the assumption that his Magmortar was Scarfed, so yeah, stuff. And I switch out to my Wheezing because, you know, obvious outrage is obvious, except he predicts my switch into Wheezing goes into Magmortar. And here, I believe he just goes straight for a safe Flamethrower to try and get as much damage on whatever I bring in. I just completely lost my train of thought. What was I saying? He went for the Flamethrower, that's what I was saying. And I see he has Life Orb, and I'm like, wow, that is a big relief, because the Scarf set actually would have been a little bit more difficult to handle, because I wouldn't be able to outspeed it with anything on my team. But then he goes for a Flame Charge, and I'm like, well, crap, that's not good, because now he has the speed of a Choice Scarfer, but can use whatever moves he wants. And, yeah, that's kind of terrible, because now I have to fodder off my Cradily to a Flamethrower. And I did miss my Toxic in there. It doesn't really matter at all, because all it really would have done was, like, stopped him from getting one hit on one of my Pokemon, I think, and that really wouldn't have, like, been too crucial in the match, and I accidentally forget that I'm recording and turn my lights on there, but whatever. He switches into Slowpoke, predicting the Mach Punch, and I know I do have the Thunder Punch on this Hitmonchan. I just don't want to go for it, because this fact that Scald can burn me is way, way too threatening. And plus, I know for a fact that the Thunder Punch probably isn't going to kill, because it's Slowpoke and it's got Eviolite. It's just not going to kill. And here, I decide, okay, you need to not have an Eviolite anymore. And plus, he's Calm Mind, so I was thinking he'd go for another one, so I could lock him in with Choice Specs. And his Slowpoke would be completely useless. It goes for the Scald instead, though, so it hits me with a +2 Scald, which I live, because Slowpoke has shit special attack. And here, he goes into his Gabite. It was kind of an obvious play, but I just wanted to go for the Volt Switch anyway. And he brings in Gabite. I thought this thing wasn't Scarfed, but after seeing Magmortar be Life Orb, I should have known that this thing was the Scarfer. And it kills me as I try and go for the Hidden Power Ice, and yeah, I kind of get wrecked by an Outrage. And here, I go into my Crocodile, because I'm thinking, I can probably outspeed him, even though I kind of went on Cerebi at this battle, like right here, to see if I could outspeed him. If he was Jolly, he wouldn't have outsped me. I guess he's Adamant or something. I don't know. But, yeah, in comes his Pinsir. I know I can't kill this thing, even with the Moxie boost, just because Bug resists ground, and he has mass defense. And because I know he's going to live it, I need to switch out to my Weezing, because I really don't want to take Nexus, or even if it is at 50% power, I want my Crocodile to be as healthy as possible, and knocking me off would have gotten rid of my Choice Scarf, so I wouldn't be able to outspeed any of his remaining Pokemon, aside from maybe Scraggy and Slowpoke. He brings in his Scraggy here. I don't know why, but yeah, I just go for Clear Smog, because I was expecting him to do something, like, I don't know, stay in, I guess, go for the Mold Breaker Earthquake, if he had that, I don't know. But he goes for a Crunch and gets a crit on me, as I missed my Will-O-Wisp, which doesn't really matter at all, because I can just, you know, it kind of does matter, because I am not getting any HP back from Black Sludge, because I don't have it anymore. So, yeah, Pain Split's my only way of getting back HP, and this Scraggy does, it's Scraggy, so, yeah, it doesn't have a lot of HP to start with. I'm just desperately trying to get that Will-O-Wisp off, because I don't care if this thing has Shed Skin again, because I just need his attack to be lowered for as long as possible so that he can't hurt me. And, yeah, Shed Skin doesn't activate until the end of the turn, so the burn attack having will still be there when he tries to hit me. And I just go for Clear Smog, and his Magmortar comes in and surprisingly lives my Clear Smog with, like, I don't know, 2 HP. And I just decide, okay, he could just go in a Slowbro. He's probably not going to go for the Thunderbolt. He's going to go for the Flamethrower. And yeah, this is that Slowking from the last battle that I had that just takes massive hits just so amazingly well that it's just like, what? How did I live that? But anyway, Magmortar goes down to its Life Orb, which is good, because that's one thing more that I don't have to worry about. And in comes this Raticate, and it's freaking Hustle Choice Banded. And that Frustration is also stabbed, and I live it. That's like, what? What the hell kind of shenanigans just happened there? I lived +2 Frustration, because Choice Band and Hustle, that's +2 stabbed Frustration. I don't know how I lived that. Maybe he has only got, like, some random not minimum happiness thing going on, and he switches out here, because he doesn't want his Raticate to die, I guess, to a Mach Punch, and in comes his Slowpoke. And so I just go for a Mach Punch again. It doesn't do anything, even though he doesn't have his, whatever it is, Eviolite anymore. And I probably could have went for the Thunder Punch there to try and get the KO on him, because it is super effective, so it might have KO'd with Iron Fist and super effective and all, but, you know, I just wanted to get a safe switch into my Crocodile, fodder off my, Weezing, see what he's going to lock himself into, just in case, because I really don't want either of my physical attackers staying in on an unnecessary Scald. Excuse me. But anyway, he's locked himself into Fire Blast, which is like, okay, whatever you want, buddy. Because that really just lets me get a free switch into Crocodile, and I can actually take a hit and do Earthquake on him. It doesn't kill him, surprisingly, but I guess that's just how bulky Slowpoke really is. And he switches in his Pinsir here, which I think was a pretty bad play, because if he had let Slowpoke die, then Pinsir would have, well, no, actually, yeah, Pinsir would have been able to live a hit, just barely, because I would wait. I have no idea if Moxie Boost would have killed his Pinsir, but judging by that damage, I'm thinking it probably wouldn't have. But anyway, he brings in his Slowpoke. It has the Regenerator HP that it got back from switching out, but because I now have a Moxie boost, I'm still going to be able to KO this thing, which is awesome, because now I have +2 Moxie, and that's basically just game over for Entei. It was really good game, but, and he did really well, because he was using NU versus RU and stuff. But, yeah, that's the game. About the stream, I'm, like, I don't even know what I'm trying to say anymore. Yeah, anyway, stream is going to happen on Saturday. Be there, because I want to get at least like 10 people to be there. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Comment, rate, sub, later, guys.